to another lesson in Vedic astrology. Today I'm going to speak on Sade Sati or 7.5-year Saturn phase, which is connected to the transit of Saturn. I've already done this in part 1 where I've given you the general method, but in this video I'm going to give you the specific method, the exact way of finding when it starts and when it ends. Actually, it's going to be different for each one of you. I'll start with Scorpio or Vrishchika Rasi, which is over here, and let's do an example. Let's assume that someone is born in the star called Anuradha Nakshatra, which is somewhere over here. Okay, and this is the midpoint. In this example, I'm going to assume that this person has the moon on the 15th degree. So when does 7.5-year Saturn start? 7.5-year Saturn for this person starts exactly on the date of transit of Saturn from here to here. That is from Virgo to Libra or from Kanya to Tula, which happened on November 15, 2011. That's because the distance from this moon, wherever the moon is in your horoscope, you have to go backwards 45 degrees. And when Saturn comes to that point where it is exactly 45 degrees from your moon, that is the beginning of 7.5-year Saturn. And in the same way, it will also end when Saturn, as it keeps moving across like this, touches the moon and then goes 45 degrees in front, and when it exits here, it will be over. So this is how you do it. In case someone has the moon on the 15th degree, but not every one of us have it exactly right in the middle. So the general method assumes that each one of you have the moon in the middle of the sign, which is the 15th degree. Only for those people, the date of transit will apply. But now let's do another example. What if your moon is here? Okay, let's say 2 degrees. Now this is the midpoint. So the moon is behind by 13 degrees. So simply adjust the 13 degrees this way. So earlier than the date of transit for this person, 7.5-year Saturn starts. That's because his moon is not here, his moon is behind the midpoint, and therefore Saturn, 7.5-year Saturn also starts behind or earlier to the date of transit. But how to do the calculation? When does it actually start? For this, you have to remember that Saturn covers 1 degree in 1 month. This is just the approximate method, but there is more than enough. 1 degree in 1 month. So you know that deviation here is 13 degrees. So 13 degrees here, what does it mean? 13 degrees mean 13 months. So 13 months before the date of transit, which is November 15th, 2011 minus, or go backwards 13 months, and that is the start of 7.5-year Saturn. So let's do another example. Let's say someone has the moon here, which is 29 degrees. So here the deviation is 14 degrees. So for this person, you cannot take the date of transit as serious, because for him or for this person, the 7.5-year Saturn does not start on the date when Saturn moved over from Virgo to Libra. You have to wait, because you have to give this space over here. Okay, the same 14 degrees you have to adjust here. So what that means is, for this person, 7.5-year Saturn will start 14 months later than the date of the transit. So 14 degrees mean 14 degrees is equal to 14 months. So you have to add 14 months to the date of transit to find out when it starts. So this is the exact way of doing it. So now we understand that the 7.5 year Saturn is not taken sign wise, it's to be taken degree wise. Where is your moon? Your moon is here, then take 45 degrees this way and 45 degrees this side. And this 90 degrees is the space from where 7.5 year Saturn starts, goes through the 90 degrees and it's over when it just crosses the 90th degree. So this is the exact way of doing it. All you have to do is find out where your moon is and see how much it has deviated from the midpoint of the sign. 15 degrees, is it backwards or forward? If it is backwards, 7.5 year Saturn will start earlier than the date of transit. If it is in the front or ahead of 15 degrees or greater than 15 degrees, it will start later.